2,
Live.
1.
Oh, hey,
We're
we're here.
What in the uncoordinated F was that?
With AJ Knight,
this.
Nima, producer
3,
Butters,
3,
and
2,
AJ.
1. Let's go. Live. Thumbs up.
I don't know what just happened.
I
All
don't
right,
either.
all right, here we
Did I have a
go.
stroke?
Hey, I've already done my part. I'm not doing it again.
All right, ready?
I'm not doing my part again.
It's
I
the
already did it.
show after the show.
Very uncoordinated.
Listen, what happens is I get the countdown starting, and then I
What happened was
drift off into something else.
I just
What
love-
happens
I just
was,
love how
hold
producer-
my beer, watch this.
Producer Butters is like, yeah. 2-1, you're on.
10 seconds is a lot of time. What am I going to have for dinner tonight? I should probably cook that chicken.
Listen,
No, wait. That chili's like, 2-1, go!
actually, that's
Hey,
probably
hey,
what has happened in the past.
AJ, the 2-1 go, and there's a deep drive to left field.
Okay.
We're here now.
So,
Kensington.
with everybody laughing, Ajay wants to tell the story of what I guess I will deem my hidden talent.
Oh my gosh! So today during the show,
The splits?
Yeah, I wish.
dude, that'd be amazing. Can you do them?
No, I used to be able to put my legs behind my head, but then I got old and fat.
Producer Butters, can you do them?
I've never been able to do that ever.
Mima?
I never understood.
Weren't
Once
you like a
upon-
dancer or something?
No, I was
Gymnast,
a
right?
goalkeeper, but I did like
yeah.
gymnastic moves when I was younger. I never took gymnastics officially. Let's put that clear. But yeah, I could do the splits. I don't know if I still can. Probably
I
not.
never could, so
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
you could
guess
try, but
this version
I don't
of me.
You
recommend
might
it.
hurt yourself.
I'm
yeah.
wearing a dress. I'm not gonna try it.
You either know.
Fair
we don't need to
enough.
send you back to the hospital.
I don't think I could even get down like 4 inches.
Okay, good to know. Okay, so that being said, the
All right,
splits,
so yeah,
the splits
so
are not my hidden
So,
talent.
so
Now
there we
we've
are.
clarified.
You know, we're off air, and he's looking for a CC's Pizza. I used to go to CC's Pizza in Ohio all the time, and I loved it.
My
And
gosh,
so
I love
AJ's
CC's Pizza.
Thank you, right? Me too.
Yeah, I love it. It's
Am
so
I
good.
the only
breadsticks
one that hasn't been
are
there?
amazing.
It's
Delicious.
Good. It is
And
so
the dessert
good.
pizza is incredible.
It's
okay.
good. If you keep in mind, it's cheap, but it's much better than some of the other places.
Stay-
I'm sure.
hey, Stay
used
focused,
to,
children.
We used to play commercials for it, and I think the nearest one's in Arizona or something.
There's 3 in Colorado.
Okay, well, speaking of that, so he is looking for the nearest CC's Pizza.
Yes.
He gets onto Google and he types in CC's Pizza, and it says they're none located in Logan. And he just loses his mind on this thing. He's just going off, right? He's upset. He's angry, AJ.
I Googled closest CC's Pizza to Logan, and it goes, okay, here's a CC's Pizza location finder. And it says, type in your city. And I said, Logan. And it goes, there are 0 in Logan. And our mic stopped. It stopped recording.
We're still going, though.
We're still going.
Okay.
Anyways,
And so I said, I know there's not one in Logan. That's why I'm here.
so we have to filter out everything he was really saying actually at this time at Google, and none of his anger was directed towards CC's. It was all at Google. Let's make that clear. So, and then all of a sudden,
CC's location finder.
we hit the brake, and he's just going off, and then he stops and goes, "All right, Park Narcs here, and it's the Ames Morning Show with AJ9. Ajay's joy." I just like changes the complete tone of himself. It was incredible.
That's called being an actor.
Okay, wow. You know what? I was impressed, and I thought it was funny, and you're like, "Well, geez, his job."
You've never worked
mean,
at a
that's producer
customer
Butters'
service
talent right there,
place, have
too.
you?
Yeah, I
I
have.
have highs.
Like when someone calls me, and I'm like, I don't want to talk to this fetcher. Like, come on, dude. Wait, hey, man, I was thinking about you. What are you doing?
See,
How
I
are you?
can't do that.
Oh, I can do that so easy.
Nope.
Yeah.
If I don't want to talk to you, it's going to be very clear. I don't want to talk to you.
Because if I don't take the phone call, then I'll have to take it later, and I want to talk.
Hey,
to
at
him
least
later.
you get phone calls that people want to talk to you. All I get phone calls are people that want to.
Producer Butters,
Still
when
my
I've called you,
information.
you're like short with me on the phone. You're like, yeah, okay, what's up? All right,
Have you ever called AJ?
I gotta go. Yeah,
Yeah,
I have.
a lot,
AJ,
actually.
yeah.
He answers, yeah.
Yeah, I get a lot of crap for that. You called me. I know there's something you need. I'm trying to get to the point.
And then I'm like, all
Right?
right.
I hate it when people
Well-
do that. Like somebody contacted me a few days ago that hasn't contacted me in like 2 years.
Right.
And they were like, "Hi, how are you doing?" And I was like, "You don't care, so what do you want?"
That's what I'm saying.
So I said, "Yeah."
But I get so much flack about
And then-
answering
yeah,
that way.
and then
What's
they were
up?
all like, "Wow, that's all I'm getting." Ouch. And I'm like, "I haven't talked to you in years."
Thank you.
Like,
I get it all the
what
time.
do you want? Like, what do you want?
Wow.
There was
Yeah.
one person
Don't
I used
call-
to answer. That's how. What do you
Come
want?
on.
Because that's all they would ever call me for.
I'm just as soon as you answer the phone, I'm just gonna spit out what I want.
Exactly. And then I'm going to hang up.
I'm gonna go like this. He's gonna go. Yeah. Do your job. Hang up.
To be fair, I don't do this to everyone. This is just people that have not contacted me in years.
I've had pleasant conversations with Ajay. He's lying.
I've
we
literally
had
been on the
pleasant-
on a phone call for like 3 hours.
Oh, I haven't done
Recently,
that.
so-
I haven't done that. Anybody else got a hidden talent? That's what started this whole thing. Was that I was yelling at the top of my lungs about.
And then he just like
being mad.
completely stopped, changed tone. I stopped on a dime and then went right into radio host AJ9. I was like, that
Proceeded to-
was impressive.
My
I was
hidden
like,
talent is screwing things up.
Okay, that's not true, producer Butters.
in a special or unique way, or just in general.
You're a
Yeah, in general, and then I'll figure it out.
So you're responsible for the computer issues?
Probably.
okay.
Just making sure.
Well, I know
I like
he'll
to
get
blame it on
blamed
other
for it,
people.
I mean,
but,
clearly-
You blamed it on me.
Clearly, my issue is saying something out loud that maybe I shouldn't say in front of people.
You
like,
do
hope you
that.
find your dad. I mean,
that's your
so and
hidden
so
talent.
screwed up the computer. It happens
Hope you
enough time
find
that
your
it's something.
dad.
That's why. Yeah, piece of crap.
Hey, well, you did a good job of holding it in today
Ish.
during a conversation that was going on, and yeah,
Also,
Ish.
you and me, mom, were
also-
losing it over here.
Yeah.
I was losing it at him.
I don't feel bad about that. That's a general pet peeve. Look, if someone repeats what I just said, I'm annoyed.
Hey,
I
do you
know,
get
it's so
annoyed when
annoying.
someone repeats what you just said? I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
Hey, Excel doesn't work. Excel doesn't work?
Yeah, that.
Did I do that today?
No, but just that. That in general, like I think you're giving an example. That annoys me.
Or what did I say?
Hey.
I probably said, well, that's stupid.
Hey, it's probably the producer buddy's thing to say.
Or that sucks for you.
Actually, I think that is what you said.
My computer shut down for no reason. Your computer shut down for no reason. Are you sure? Oh, I don't know. I'm just
I hate
staring
that.
at it for
when
like.
they're like, "Wait, are you sure? What do you mean? Am I sure? I'm
you
sitting
sure?
right here looking at
Oh,
the
Are
thing."
you sure it restarted?
To double down, we have a coworker here who not only will do that, but then also like that's not possible. Apparently, I had a stroke then or a tumor.
You know what? You're right.
That's not true. That's
Wait,
not
do-
possible.
do
Well,
you
it's
really get-
happening. I don't know what to tell
Oh,
you.
you know what? You're right. Go ahead.
Hey, and then they'll come back and be like, "Hey, by the way, your computer's like shut down. I'm not sure what happened."
That's
Really?
what I said.
Isn't that what I
Really?
just said?
Okay.
Huh.
Well, do we all
That's
feel better?
interesting. I'm
A
glad.
little bit, honestly.
glad I
yeah,
got
do feel a
your
little bit better.
professional
Yeah, I kinda did feel
opinion.
better. Yeah. Oh man.
I'll take your expertise. You know what? I'm stupid. So here you go.
I'm just not going to say anything more. I'm just going to be like, computer not work. Why? Huh? Figure it out.
What's the problem?
Do I look like I'm qualified to answer that? The answer is no. I'm
So-
still upset
so
about
when-
the CC's Pizza
So
thing.
when they get it working, you're like, did you get it working?
Sometimes I do that when I'm being pity. Oh, it's working now? That's awesome. Are you,
I'm
you
gonna do
sure it's
that.
working correctly?
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, it's
That's
working."
not possible.
Wait, is it? Are you sure it's working correctly though? Show me how it's working correctly right now. Show me how it's working. That's good.
Then
That's
then
really
just
good.
just blare out. That's not possible.
Oh man, this
That's
is too
not
good of a show
possible.
right now. Holy smokes! Oh goodness
All right, so we
gracious!
need
I
to
needed
talk
this.
about
my hidden
get off my
talent.
lawn.
Okay.
Apparently that was get off my lawn.
a little bit. In all honesty, a little bit. Okay, so here's what happened. So the other day, I live in a triplex, and technically my upstairs neighbors have the lawn, but their front door is on the side that one of my kitchen windows is. And the other night, Ashley and I were in the kitchen getting food, and this random person just walks and just stands there in the lawn, and for like 5 minutes. And so I'm staring at him, and I say, "What is this jackwagon doing?" And she goes, "I don't know, he looks lost." I'm like, "Okay, well, he can get lost out of the lawn." And he stands there, and then we make eye contact, him and I do. And he looks a little sheepish, so then he gets off the lawn, and he goes and stands in our parking lot, and he stands there for 5 more
Should
minutes.
open your door, Whit. Sorry. Can you do what I did so people can see?
Oh yeah. So he goes. I got the eyes.
So Ashley looks out the other kitchen window to stare, and he's in the parking lot for 5 more minutes, and then he disappears. And I was like, I think I should call the cops on this guy. She goes, no, I think he was lost. I'm like, he can get lost somewhere else. It's not his lawn.
That is kind of weird, though.
And so she was giving me crap because I'm like, I'm paying attention to it. And so I asked Ajay this morning, I said, do you have the same reaction or am I insane? And Ajay had a story to share.
Yeah, so one time I had a couple on my lawn. They're just chatting. I mean, they're just sitting there having a conversation. And they were there for like 5 minutes and finally opened the door. I'm like, hey, can I help you guys? And they look at me and they're like, no. And they're, I was like, okay, well, can you go somewhere else and have this conversation? They're like, well, this isn't your property. I'm like, well, I mean, this is my apartment and that is my lawn. I'm like, do you even live at this place? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, all right, where? They point over elsewhere. And I said, okay, how about you go over elsewhere and you go have your conversation then? And the guy like takes his girlfriend's hand and is like staring me down. I'm like, oh, what are you gonna do, tough guy? Come here. Huh?
And I maintain as a man, when someone loiters on the premises, it's not fight or flight. I describe it, your caveman brain kicks in. And you're like, okay, what's going on here? I need to start evaluating the situation. I think I'm not wrong in
No,
that.
you're
So
not.
why was that bothering you?
What
Why
is
are they
this
on
guy
our
doing on my
lawn?
yard?
Okay, first of all,
Okay,
you
you know
guys,
what?
you guys both live in like apartment complexes,
It
right?
doesn't matter.
See,
It's still
right.
our lawn.
Yeah, but there's other people that you don't know that are gonna be there, like because other people live there.
I
Okay,
know
if
the
someone
people
is
that live in
standing
mine.
behind in the backyard or in front of my house and having a conversation, get the fetch out.
That's definitely weird. In his backyard? Why are they in his backyard?
Yeah.
Your backyard? Oh, I was thinking your front yard.
Well,
I
if
mean,
it is
you're-
my front yard, get off the front yard then. Go have a conversation somewhere else. Go to your yard
In all
where
honesty-
you live at your apartment, which is just about 50 paces that way, and go have that dang conversation. Why do you have to do it right here?
I know I'm on his side on this, but in all honesty, like, have you ever been walking with someone and had a conversation like, this conversation's too good, and you just stopped and it, like, what were the odds they were talking and they were just like, whoa, wait a second, tell me that again?
Okay, but I do that sometimes. Like I'll be walking with a friend down the sidewalk, and then they'll say something, and I'll be like, "What?"
Okay, but
And
time
just
out.
stop,
Are
and
you
then they
standing?
have to explain it.
Are
to
you
me.
standing in their yard? Are you standing on their
no,
grass?
I'm probably on the sidewalk.
Okay, that's totally
Or the-
different.
like,
the
the edge of the
sidewalk is
road.
free game.
I mean, the other thing is, too, when you think about yards, what are the odds that you're cutting through someone's yard? Because I've been to his place. It's got a sidewalk. My yard is out of the way. It's not off a sidewalk. It's not any of
I
that.
agree, but if whoever it was trying to meet up with somebody that they haven't met before, or
I see what you're saying. Drugs. I hear you.
I mean, that's not what I was thinking, but okay.
Interesting.
But you know what I mean? Like you don't know which you walk up to this house, you're like, there's like 5 front doors, so which one is it?
Yeah, funny thing is, the two that everybody see, both mine, ironically enough.
I know.
I do that sometimes too. Like if I go to a place that I don't know and there's like 3 doors and there's not numbers, I'm like, which one is A?
Yeah, but the societal standards are set for that. You sit in your car and you text your friend and you say, hey, jerkbag, which house is yours? Come outside. Otherwise, you end up doing what I do when I had to go to Ajay's house and my GPS got the directions wrong, and you break into some stranger's house who's sitting on his couch enjoying a nice Christmas movie, and you're like, is Ajay here? And he goes, I think he lives next door. And I go,
Oh,
Well, I guess at least he wasn't naked,
That's why I lock my door.
smart. That's what I said. Well, that didn't help either because then he said next door, and then I just jiggled the handle on the next one, thinking that was
Jiggled?
it. Nope, that wasn't it. there was people inside. I saw the shadows moving, so
They're
all
like,
they saw.
okay, somebody's breaking into our house.
That's all they saw. I'm lucky to get tased, shot, pepper sprayed. The cops show up.
if you would have been in an Easter Bunny costume
It's rough.
as
It
a
was
stand-in,
rough.
you would have been in deep trouble.
I really thought you would have been on board with us here in terms
Yeah,
of someone
I'm
had
kind
done
of
the same thing to
disappointed
your
in you,
yard.
producer Butters.
It's different because if I don't know, for me it's like if you have a house and somebody's on your lawn, then yeah, okay, get mad.
Oh,
but you're in like
got it.
you're like in
He's
an
better than
apartment
us.
complex. There's other people that you have no idea who they are, could be coming and going inside of there.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it
I
could be
mean,
new-
Ajay's is more of a complex, but even still, his are divided into.
Go stand in your own lawn or your own sidewalk or your
Yeah,
own
but you're-
driveway, or you know what? Here's an idea.
Wait,
Go
hold on.
inside your own house and have that
I got
conversation.
a good qualifier. I got a
Good.
good qualifier. Don't you mow your yard?
Yeah.
Okay, that's his. Come on, he mows his yard.
But yours is like kind of like near the entrance. Well, not near the entrance, but like near where the pathway is to come. into your complex?
He's talking to you?
No, you.
You.
I mean,
it is in the back, but I mean, like, it's where the main people drive. You're like on the very end where the main people
okay,
drive.
true. But again, there's
So-
a piece of lawn right there, and they're standing on the lawn right in front of my apartment. Go stand. If you live in that same apartment like you claim you do, all right, there, Mr. Smojo, take your girlfriend, go back to that lawn that you guys actually own or even rent or whatever, and just have that conversation. Don't do it on my piece of grass.
That's also weird too. I'm assuming it's a lie, but if you did live there and you stopped at somebody else's complex, like your house is right, just go.
Do you know how many people walked through the townhouse that I lived in? Because we lived on the end unit,
Ugh.
and there was a piece of grass right there. People walk through there all the time.
Did it make you mad?
Eh.
Well,
I'm
so
surprised.
My complex is like a cluster, so there's like 4 buildings, and then there's grass. The thing is that my only window downstairs is a sliding door, and there's like people that are always in the yard, like
Ugh,
talking
I
or
would like
walking
that.
their dogs, and I can't say anything because I do the same thing. Like that's our dog walking.
See, that's
area.
that's what I was thinking. Like,
I'm okay. I'm just saying I wouldn't like that.
I don't like
It
it.
would make me very
really don't.
uncomfortable if
At
people
night. At
constantly-
night, I close my blinds and yeah. Well,
nah,
yeah.
I leave them open.
Trespassers
just
will be
kidding.
shot. Survivors will be shot again.
I mean, unless they came over to like your little porch.
Yeah, like my little concrete little slab.
Yeah,
Then I'm like, can I
then,
help you?
Yeah, you're a little too close.
Although I will say this, my neighbor's kids at the old apartment that I was broke my freaking grill.
Oh,
I was
that's not
upset.
good.
I would. Yeah, I'd start swinging the grill.
I was
That's
like,
ridiculous.
excuse me.
I would hook electricity up to it.
That's better. Do that.
Well, I didn't know they were gonna break it. Like they had been playing in the back, which again, I don't have like a say because it's like a communal backyard. But like it was on my slab, and then next thing I know, I look out because they're making a ruckus, and my girl's like spilled over, and like the leg is snapped, and I'm like, what the heck? Like really?
You see, what had happened was
What happened was
We yanked on the leg, and it.
it.
I don't know what happened.
You know, it used to go like this. Now it's going like this. Okay.
And then I jumped on it.
All right, Ajay. Clearly, we just need to build privacy fences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly anybody can walk on our lawn and do whatever the heck they want to.
This has been the show.
after the show.
With AJ, me,